Malolele, I'm Mele, and this is Lana.
And we just got back from a really amazing trip to Antarctica.
We were chosen to go on the 4th inspiring explorers expedition that was all organized by the Antarctic Heritage Trust.
We were based on a ship, but every day we got to go out on adventures to experience the wildlife and learn about this incredible place.
We went kayaking with humpback whales.
We saw leopard seals lying on icebergs.
And Antarctic fur seals just hanging out.
I reckon the cutest animals were the penguins.
We went to this colony of gentoo penguins. There were thousands of them.
Like 10,000 pairs of them. And there was a lot of poo. It was really smelly.
We weren't allowed within 5 meters of them, but they were allowed to come to us, but we weren't allowed to go to them.
And they came up to us all the time. The penguins would start picking at our pants and our trekking poles. They were really cute though.
It was pretty cool because the penguins made tracks on the ice and it looked like little penguin highways. Gentoo penguins are the fastest penguins in the water, but they have to be fast in order to get away from the leopard seals. But on land, they're not fast.
They're just really clumsy. Every time they walk on land, they just fall and they slide on their bellies. It looks like they're struggling to waddle. Hey, what you doing? What you doing?
They looked so curious. They wanted to know what we were. As well as the gentoos, we also saw chin-strap penguins.
They have this little black line underneath their chin, like they're wearing a helmet with a chin strap.
They're adorable. I wanted to hold one, but the rule is that we can't touch them, so.
We saw some other birds too, like this white one called the snowy sheathbill.
It's a scavenger, so it eats penguin eggs or baby penguins if the parents don't protect them.
And there were skuas there too. They do the same.
When we were out kayaking, we could hear the ice melting all around us.
It was like pouring milk on your rice bubbles. We could hear big bits of icebergs break off and fall into the ocean. All we could hear was like,
and I was like, Antarctica holds 90% of the world's ice.
And if the world gets too hot and all the ice melts, our sea levels are going up 60 meters. It's really scary to think about something like that.
Yeah, we've got to do something about it.
There have been heaps of polar explorers and scientists studying in Antarctica for ages. On one of our adventures, we went to go visit one of the old British huts.
The hut was kind of weird and spooky. It was like going back in time because everything was still left there from the 1940s. One evening, we took these special polar sleeping bags onto the ice and we actually slept there.
So we all were given shovels and we had to dig our own holes, like it was like digging our own graves. Yeah. And we had to sleep in those holes for the whole night.
I even got to make my first snowman.
Oh yeah, didn't you use your rings for the eyes?
Yeah. This right here is my first ever snowman and I built it on Antarctica.
Camping was an experience, but that wasn't the craziest thing that Mele did.
I only stayed in the water for only 3 seconds and then just ran back out. It was freezing.
Overall, the trip to Antarctica just felt like a dream, didn't it?
Yes.
And it made us even more aware of the animals too and how important Antarctica is to the world.
It made us really feel privileged and grateful to have experienced such an amazing thing. We're never gonna forget Antarctica.
Yeah, it was just life-changing.
Yeah.